Good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. My name is JB Demogu, and this is Demogu View, where we keep it real, keep it 100. Everything that comes out of my mouth is the truth and nothing but the truth, to help me God. I hope everyone is doing great. I'm doing marvelous by the grace of God. This morning, as you can see, for the past couple of days now, I've been posting a lot of, issues concerning this fix the country, agenda that people are pushing. And just last night, I just heard say Captain Smart ya pamono ya man saklete. I'm an free Angel FM. Now, finally, many time maybe tonight I discuss it. This fix your country agenda. You into Captain Smart's issue. No, before I'll proceed. No, please give me some few moments. Let me invite people to the platform. So if you tune in right now, or when you tune in, I need you to do me a favor. Share the video. If you have anyone who is passionate about this country as I am, or if you know anyone who is passionately pushing the fix your country agenda, this is the time for you to tag that person, time for you to share the video so that the person can also join the conversation. Yen discussing the topic, yen discussing the way forward. What I say, Ghana, we always come up with issues, but how do we always get the solution? No, because we don't plan before we start a demonstration or before we start an agenda. It's the so bad, so I discuss it. Fix your country agenda no any Captain Smart issue. It will tune in that share wa men chan kwa I don't share video no. Me some few minutes invite your man for Tino ba so feel free and share the video. I hope said this weekend, this whole week was fruitful. I hope everything you had planned, it came to fruition. Say, yeah, don't worry. You can always try again. What I said. The reason why insu itimi piper boom is not because of the power of the water, but it's because of the persistent. In life, everything that you try to do, if it doesn't work at first time, don't feel don't feel don't feel like you failed. Just try again. Persistent can take you so far. So please, if this week your plan didn't go accordingly, feel free to try again. Feel free, be motivated, be persistent at everything that you do. All right. But you tune in and watch a video though. As you can hear, make kasa with trim because menya cold. It's not the whole time. The means menya time and make kasa, but I'm feeling better now. Now my swing from the cold until I'm a delay on this topic, Let's get people involved. Let's talk about this. Let's break it down. And before we go out, I want to know what I say. Politics, any governance. Uhia a level of understanding behind what to know what I say. You'll be talking out of emotions. What you say, not based on your emotions, you react. It is about time we stop using our emotions and we use the knowledge, what we know about a certain issue. What I say, and when we are addressing it now, we can address it appropriately, because it seems that people just talk based on their emotions. Yeah, we are here to talk about fix your country agenda. Any Captain Smart issue, the reason why any Captain Smart issue it seems that people are saying there's freedom of speech. Certain radio station. Now say he has the freedom of speech, not what can no cry. I didn't say owner of the place based on his view on the governors at the moment, or his view of the leaders at the moment. Mishema Mutuni and I'm share video. Like I said, I'm inviting people to the platform. Now it's me. I have a diverse conversation. We need as many people as possible so that a conversation in your one way. What I said, we need people to share their opinions. We need people to come on board so that we can have a good conversation, a conversation which will end up with a solution. We don't need a conversation. It's just going to be yelling, and just talking about an issue without a solution. That's how Ghanaians are. We always discuss issues, but we don't find a solution. I think we get some sort of gratification from talking about issues, but we don't really care about the what do you call it? The solution to the problem. Okay, we don't try and find a solution to the problem. It be sure I tune in and watch a video. No tune in and watch a video. Me invite a man for baso near 12 minutes. So fast. All right, let me see. Okay, guys, I think somebody invited enough people. The rest now will leave you to also share the video. So tune in, share video, and as many people as possible, because conversation I ever have and it concerns you. What I say, what you about you to hear the year or bush and to Ghana. No my question a fan of what you about share the year over Ghana. It is here Kasana and Neoma to year. We will all benefit from it. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is JB Dimogu, and this is Dimogu View, where I speak my mind. Like I say, I tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Now, and the topic I'm at all, we are here to talk about fix the country agenda. Here we are near called Captain Smart, so Eddie, see your timer, Captain Smart, you better also extreme. Now, I'm out for every commented hashtagging fix the country. One thing I need people to understand, they say, governance is not only in the hands of the leaders. Governance is not only in the hands of the leaders. Leaders now, ya pick your mono. How did they come about? Let's talk about types of leaders. We have people who are transformational leaders. Transformational leaders, when they come to power, the state of the country, and I say the state of wherever they take leadership of, they make sure that they transform it for the better. Whoever or the people who choose people to lead, they make sure that they choose the person based on the person's competence on the task at hand. Yeah, pick you be a leader. Yeah, pick nipa no na adwin do, nipa na adwin mu ote ade na ye no ase. We don't pick people based on any other reason. It's as citizens, we show our brabum. No worship candidate, and as a flag bearer, the policies. No one decides say this one will help me, this one wouldn't help me. When the person finally gets the nod and become a president, you look at the policy. No one say is the person in progress. At the end or say all by at least what that be. I mean, promises I will make is he on the right path? What I say? Percentage saying what me within maybe 4 years and some woman another 4 years. Now, there's another type of leadership. We have something called transactional leadership. Transactional leadership, and then I so Ghana. Transactional leadership, and then I so Ghana. Muntio your transformational leadership and your transactional leadership. Let me explain the transactional leadership and children. Have you ever seen a candidate, a presidential candidate from Ghana, Oniskada? Have you ever seen a party select, or the delegates select Obia Onisikada? Obia, I know see you sika and the elections. Oko America, Obama say, oh no, ni sika or the quiet elections. It was start here, or started say or Sika from companies, any citizens, whoever is willing to help the campaign. What I say, the people who invest and they believe in Obama's policies. But in Ghana, and I say in Africa, it's the other way around. We always select people who have money before we think about the person's competence. Until from the beginning, from the ground up, already know if the person is competent, if the person is competent, nasa onisika in Ghana, yenye governance no, ya sideline oni pakrono. What you say? It is about time we need to understand the genesis of your governance in Ghana. No? Now, how do we get presidential candidates? So we have people who show their interest, right? They file the forms, which the forms they comes at a cost, right? Which is, I think, say almost 100,000 was the same. So right there and there, we a sikafo game. A sikafo game. If you don't have the money, you don't even go there. Sideline no. Fill forms new year. Now it is up to the delegates, to pick say which person should lead the party as a flag bearer. Maybe no at Ghana. Please, we are going back to the genesis, the beginning. How we always end up with bad leaders and that's a good leaders. But in Ghana, to be specific, leaders, delegates now almost pick presidential candidates, Please, let me ask you a question. Do they pick these delegates based on delegates, or policies? And answer their competence, and answer what they have been able to contribute to the nation prior to their interest in becoming a president. Do they base their selection on Sanyo American? Because before, as a delegate, you pick someone, you need to first of all look at what the person has been able to do for the nation prior to the interest, Is the person competent? Is the person a leader who you believe that this leader there, he can transform the nation? These are the reasons why we pick. These are the reasons why. These are the things that a delegate should look at before selecting a flag bearer. But you and I know, say in Ghana, delegates are bribed. Delegates are given money. And so the selection is not even based on merit. It is based on who is able to pay more. And I say, who is in line? Me funny say, right now, say Nana Niwa. Guess who? You and I know. Say the next person that they will even think of, Alan Chamatin. Because they believe that he's been around for that long. But if he has been around for that longer, based on his track record though, is he qualified? Do we see him as someone who can transform the nation? Do we see him as someone who is trustworthy? Do we see him as someone who is competent? If we don't, then delegates, you shouldn't pick the person all because say, we're delaying him. Edru baby ni yesi kofo na eko. Edru baby yesi okay na nado na ato no so. Edru afa na yesi Alan Chamate. That means it is not even based on competence. It is based on how long you've been in the party, how long you've been serving. Whether the serving you have been serving is of benefit to the nation. Maybe it's to the party, but not to the nation. Obi Oha, they have been investing in the party for a long time, waiting for their turn. If you give your money to the party, that is not mean say you are contributing to the progress of Ghana. It is a delegate. Presidential candidate. If I right there and there, we are heading for doom because it wasn't based on merit. It wasn't based on the track record. The person was selected based on the financial what do you call it? Power. What I say? Inipa na ye picking no nisika awo any how long they've been in the party. That's how they were selected. So if based on this and they select you nipa kwana, no. When the person comes to power, what do you think the person is going to do? I just want you guys to understand. The piano try to fix the problem. We try to fix the problem from the top. But yeah, fix the problem from the top. Idea behind you build it from foundation to make sure that the foundation is strong. And right now, in selecting a president or presidential candidate, delegates and a showman. So right there, the delegates, if they plant the wrong seeds, based on seed na anyoma one on fa se sika ne sa no enye sika ne de rani o man ye de adwen ane de rani o man aban ni sika wo ho wo aye piki on ye de wa adwen enti ni sika na me say Mahama na se na nado sika personal money he has no when he comes to power no enye se sika no be use adwen ni ye hia so be use selecting the right people. So just imagine say we all know say in our country a money game. Sanka Buchire a money game and President Obama and can to me my president that. But because it's based on competence. What I say, it's based on competence. Oh no, what him say, hold on, Minisika. Until he started soliciting for funds from people who are citizens, people who believe in his policies. What I say, people who believe in his policies. But Ghana there, everything is money. Everything is money in Ghana. Unisika, you are not regarded because asama wo kan e asamfo enko bebia endru bebia. Whether say eno na ye and say no one wants to listen to you. Everybody wants to listen to the guy with the money. But is the guy with the money, is he that smart? So right there and there, you realize the presidential candidates are both parties. It's not mostly based on competence. It is based on how long you have been serving the party and then the money that you have to run the campaign. How many people you can get to support you in your campaign. It's a unisika. They don't select you. It's right there and then we are starting off the wrong foot. We are not picking people based on competence. Delegates, I are mistaken every Now it is up to us, the citizens. We select the leaders. Right? Now me pacha wa. Leaders ya select you after the delegates make that mistake and select them based on financially how strong they are. No, we have to be discerning and make sure that we vote for this person based on merit. How we vote. We vote for the tribal line. Say me Santinia, me votima nanado. Me Akania, me votima nanado. Say if I belong to me Votarian, me votima NDC. Most of us, Obi Oha was say I bleed MPP because me are Santini. Now, if this is our mindset, and you're the picky leaders, Ghana. Then why do we complain? If this is our mindset based on these things, and they pick leadership, leaders, Ghana they are, and why do we complain? Any party you did not pick them based on their merit or based on their policy. You pick them because automatically, you belong to the party. Any panic say, obey say within the first 4 years, we don't use our brain to see say if is this thing feasible. Are there presidents in this obey? Is it feasible within 4 years? Me fan say about ho estimate me aye adwuma bi ama. Adwuma no wa kasa wonim say adwuma we the previous workers are almost try some be omo antimi anya no within 4 years. Me pa aye no mabeka chose within 2 years metimi aye. You don't assess it. You don't sit down to think. Say, is it feasible? Asama inipa ne kano policies na all kano. Ado bit by that's one to me. Oh sorry, ya no vote amano. All because say inipa no or they belong to MPP and they belong to NDC. And based on Sanoma way na would vote for or president. Why do we then complain? Why do we complain if we vote for people based on a certain party they belong to? Not based on policy, not based on, competence, but a certain party they belong to. Then why do we complain when they F up? You complain when you genuinely pick someone based on merit, based on competence, based on track record. And then you can complain. But if you complain because the person belongs to a certain party, and one for our dream to say indipa will make my eduman as a but all because the person belongs to MPP and as a NDC there. And you're right there now, no one making mistake. It's independent for Kia Pame Patromia one. People vote for MPs, any leaders will because say A B and Nipano or Manikakra during the elections, you sort them out. So when I say transactional leadership, any partner all but power no, from time our delegates picking what cheer. A true campaigner obechia. So he is a business, transactional leadership. He has given you money for you to give him the power. So once you give them the power no, and they become the leader, you have nothing. They owe you nothing. What you say? When presidents almost time so that's a free power. Right there in the power no that was invested in him, no, it comes to the people. So this is the time. Say on Messiah, but this is the time for you to pick another person who is competent, who can do the job. But say the power comes back to you. Not say one drink. Not say you still vote because of some small coins be the amount, and now you still vote because the person belongs to the person is an Ashanti, or the person belongs to MPP, and I say the person belongs to NDC. So automatically, you are voting for MPP or NDC. You are not voting because the person has an idea of running a country. Why do we do this? Why do we always ignore the foundation of issues? Why do we end up with presidents or they are not competent? That's the problem we need to look at. It starts from delegates. Because delegates, you have to pick one of them. It's delegates now, no picking, you are sorting it out. It's all voting for a presidential flag bearer, no, we're voting because yeah, something is not because he said or drink say nipa bit my edwuma no. So what I say, it's right there and there no, we are heading for seed na sown from the delegates no. We've sown the based on the wrong reasons. What I say, esadru ye so you better pick it. So it's saying you pick your based on sika omutua. Now omoba we have two people, or because I say two presidential candidates, because they are in the MPP and that's NDC or one candidate or winning. It's to say no, maybe they did not get there on the right or based on their merits and I said their competence. They got there because party they have invested a lot in the party, and when it came to delegates picking, no, they picked them because of sika umuchia. It's here they are sankrofoni no ana yes vote back. Now okay, me fan say delegate Jessica, this is the time anka ye citizens no akema ya ajimuda ho ese unim sankrofoni no, let's pick the best one out of it. Edru on so a ye citizens no aye na dini here no ni asako pick someone based on the fact say oye Asantini and also oye Achimni and also belong to MPP and also belong to oye Votarian and also oye NDC ni. These are the reasons why we vote. And if we vote, if the majority of Ghanaians vote for these reasons there, then this country will never move forward. We will never move forward. I'm out for Rebecca. Anna, I fix the country. You said you could do this. So fix me patch out. Obi catch also which by your based on Adiano Casobeno, did you assess it to make sure that is it feasible within this time? Is it feasible within this time? It is about time that we realize, say, Ghana, for these people are always playing with our minds. Sankasa fix the country, you know, and kaye crown and kaye start ye, and a year na church there, and can make sense. But all we know is at the same time, no demonstration a year queen and why no a year na church, a opposition. MPP free powers is here, not NDC bar. Ebedru maybe the MPP so ever started the same agenda. Then no so yes you the to yeah they say yeah enjoying I said there be no empenifo asset agenda. No mo dia ma sa youth organizers no must start demonstration na youth no so di akire. Da pay and ye ever say amen yeah and say start demonstration. The reason why that will never happen they say because we are not patriotic. Ghanaian youth no we are not patriotic. First of all we are lazy. We are lazy. We Ghana for their omo we hungry no enyo mo na wo mo Facebook no. Now wo say come dey na ka onye sika dey akoto credit edit Facebook. The people who are hungry no ade be chikwa no onim dey obedi. The people who are hungry they are the people who are in the village somewhere in the corner baby kra no onim dey ekoso on internet so as a TV so and otimi abeka na no asem. The people who are on social media always making noise no on where di wa main. Some politician be the chi and omo use it as puppets. It is about time as a youth to know if we truly believe say this is the time stand up. Let's not wait for opposition to start an agenda before we also jump on it. Mama say based on this and that bread until we are fighting. Mama my fighting they be fighting na adena sa akodi. Opposition so basoa the same BS. Ghanaian youth can never start a demonstration. Our demonstration, no, they truly because we are not patriotic. We don't believe. We don't stand for anything. Youth are on a commodino 365 days a whole year. A true elections are no sorry, no 50 cities not vote the wrong person. A true election now, a commodino the whole year. It's like a time asuna power na salvation and sa it's like pick the right person no asako vote ama will be because of 50 cities. 50 cities no okase udini wisely kwana. How long will it last? So okase udi 1 city a day kwana. That's 50 cities. That's 50 days. Out of what? 365 days. Instead of voting for the right people, no, we vote for the wrong reasons. That is the reason why we always end up with leaders we are always disappointed in. One, I will pick you on what grounds did you pick them? A static free delegates. Delegates pick based on the wrong reasons. They don't pick because of the person is someone who possesses the experience to be able to run the nation. They pick based on someone who is going to pay them. So on the delegates, all picking pick it because say independent assortino. It's right there and there. It is not about who's competent. It is about who is ready to pay or who has the money to run a campaign. Now let me ask you Ghanaians, if someone is a candidate now or spending all this money, when they come to power, what do you think they will do? When they come to power, what do you think they will do? When abroad, US, when they are running for a year, the campaigner, they look for people who will sponsor them. They look for corporations. They ask people, okay, are you willing to sponsor 1 city, 2 city, 5 city, whatever, they take it, right? Or be a president, some corporations, they are able more contract. Contract no more, the corporation will be able to deliver. But in Ghana, no, what do? They pick someone who has money. They pick someone who has investors, right? But investors now, the moment you do more contract now, they don't even do it right. So come ye ye cry kenyasem, but omu ye. It's the piano, na adeno. vote vote you lose hope. It's not messy. There's a difference between transformational leaders and transactional leaders. African leaders are transactional leaders. They pay you. Omuchiaka sit now what is no. Onya betina so we are or dream who are or some more dreams Jimmy. I paid my way to this power to get this to get to this position. I do as I please. On no course what a cow about. Would you just imagine how long Nanado was? He went 3 times. So 3 times no koye no. First time no, look at how much money he spent. Second time, look at how much money he spent. Third time, look at how much money he spent. It is Oba power. Do you think say he's so eager about the nation as Oba transforming leader? And then the number 1 priority. The number 1 priority no is for the president to recoup the money he spent. And no man obey and then see Kabeba back in Kwan obey. It's Ghanaians until we vote for people who are competent, who we believe say can transform the country, you know. Let's forget it. Yeah, say I'm picking all based on their competence, based on their track record. Adia wayama or mine before I start all picking forms up so a president. Now they be voting because they have money to run, they have money to give. Omu school fees. Obi the school fees now. And you are voting for someone because they pay you school fees for your kids. It's a nipa better na so a. Would you say a for no benya scanner or you school fees na for no benya the back? Sir, fix your country, no. Fix the country, no. It is about time we realize say we have chosen the wrong people. Or better yet, nipa na you choose you know. Even if we chose them the right way, even if we chose the person who is competent, we chose them the right way. We didn't think only back when a chase can or the other president. It's definitely or better nika. Yeah, fair non to now I've spoken about how we end up with these transactional leaders. Now let's talk about Ghana for we the citizens. Shadie, I'm about to fix the country. Fix the country. What's it fix the country? This is fix your attitude. If I say fix your attitude, that doesn't mean say I am not say I am going against you. Oh, pesa country ni Adam mentioned pesa country ni You have mentioned those who need to fix the country, and I've mentioned those who need to contribute in the fixing of the country. Because the president or the government, they cannot fix the country alone. They need the people to do certain things right. They need the people to pay taxes. They need the people to follow the law. What I say? They need the people in case if you break the law, you are supposed to pay a certain fine. You pay the fine, they use the fine to fix the nation. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, baller. Now they call good trash. I would have good baller never will fear you. Na in Shota na yiri. A year now they are question president. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Who are you bola no? Now they are kugu got them. Now got an insuni yiri. Na ebe foul them. Now they are question president. And that's a MP. It's a case of fix your attitude. Hey, buddy. What's it a government no won't fix it a krodo. And I'm going to say you have a part to play. It you too no fix your attitude. If you fix your attitude and the president and his what do you call it? MPs, you know, also the country will move forward. But so what you say, you fix your attitude. The government could do still the country will be where it is because we move a nation forward with our mindset. The way our mindset in it and no anebema ekura koso. But so mindset still no third world country. No matter what the government does, the country is not going to move forward because at the end it has to work. We have to work together with the government. Yes, one year to ball and yeah, the trash can as you as a fatum, one another cotum. Yes, one year to ball and yeah, the trash can as you a alumi. men kofa trash can na emmoa emfa nko scrap nkoton endi ya footbridge ese fa footbridge ne so men ka se footbridge no ewa enti no therefore no onfa footbridge ne so ubetwamu saa. It is about time we play our part. We become law-abiding citizens. The moment we become law-abiding citizens, no, now we know say, hold on, citizens, no, ye did man so pepe. Now they tina mumu e penifo amu ye ni mumu dim man so. But because say ye dim raso, in every way we are cutting corners. Citizens, no, ye di emran so. And you know we don't care. Like say, and penif all we would see. Abrochire odi mrane so onya tikita otwia onya tax issue a otwia enti ono ote ho no oni say I'm a law abiding citizen me di mrane so enti wo ama vote wa power ese bi branabe rule mine no so wa anya wo so afamu dia they will be pissed off and they will make sure say they remove you next time ye vote him out. But Ghanaians because say ye afamu dia. Yeah, now we are crooks. We don't do what is right. Ain't in the nipa no ye leader no. Shadio. O see leader no hwana we sika. Hwana oman kati deals. But sa MPs leaders ya omwa na most of the citizens in ekoji omu school fees every omo. Ya Papa Kennedy unim school fees awotua. Ministers no unim school fees omutua. President unim school fees omutua. Na saa nyoma we nyina ekoso a ebeye dey ana omunye corrupt. Ebeye dey ana edu say, you know what, we need the citizens to vote for the right person. You already know you will be biased because already know no obi na twa school fees. Say nipa no so no or your government official enti edu say to no so aba already know over to am say nipa no you will not even hwe say nipa na competent and also on your competent. Mabijirao esa fix the country. So I can fix the country, no. And can youth na kwana sorry ye and the bayaji mu say esa fix the country na I don't have the problem. But I have a problem because I know say a opposition and asate. And they always do this. NDC by power. NPP will do the same thing. Now you lead a youth me so John because we don't think. We are failing to think. We are failing to think. All these youth obi a person go university. Sa university ni see na go university why the best at it? Why am the entrepreneurs? Atimi start businesses. I'm a business nanyi, I'm a adwuma no. Hey, there's no country aban kwa adwuma na obi aye. Private sectors is almost business in the doso. Say aban edit some a contract member private sectors. Now private sectors is what me hire. Na mumu youth no obia per se oko university na okoji certificate owie certificate na adwea okosia ade no ya wansia ade no okoye chiwempo enti no oni adwen bia say school na makono enye se me betena se akoye adwuma ma obi o but me ametimi start adwuma me start adwuma because of the knowledge I have acquired no I will be able to manage the company. But Ghana for wako university ama aban atwe bia ma no owia no wasa begina wo se aban mama adwuma aban mama adwuma. Ghana, we live in a country where people don't have jobs. They are claiming, say, I am hungry, I don't have a job, but they are using iPhone 5. They are using iPhone 11. They are using iPhone 11 Pro. That's the country we live in. These people who are crying, yes, there's so much, the unemployment rate is high. But when they are given a chance, instead of starting a business to elevate themselves, to move them to the next level, no, now they have turned into prostitution. How can you be jobless and you are using an iPhone 11? iPhone 11, who you should go on credit just to keep the data running. These are the people who are on social media talking about fix the country. The people who really need help. They are in the villages. They don't even have the money to come online. You are online, jobless. Instead of using the little money you have to start a business, no. What do I almost say no? When penny for the better. Niama uska, yama uska instead of say ube use uskado, and the now all the top fancy things trying to keep up the Joneses. Now, how can a nation move forward with this kind of mindset? That is why I'm saying that we need to fix our attitude. We need to fix our mindset. We are not patriotic enough because and Kasano. Trade so brew woni that's all bird juma that's a buying ye bibi that's nkoswa o so original no fight ya buy no but so why you say oh no Charlie ye train e do election time politicians dey ma iska I me call a minister we ho ko ma me dwete with this kind of attitude, no, we can never be patriotic enough to stand up and say we are fighting the leaders. Let demonstration, I am telling you, say the only way the demonstration will last, no, is because the opposition is putting money in it. Opposition is putting money in it. We are living in a country, as our country, you know, we have a network, MTN, Vodafone, anything for you. One kasa what credit, you know. What to credit to the credit in the crown yejuma and kasadi we kosono na ki asori agina ese woni bibi 1 month youth no yen to credit and kabo say MTN for most stocks be form. But we are not patriotic enough obi an stand up because ono ni sika no nya no some way bi enti ono na emfa ne ho one man na kosa ono mo koye demonstration one ka kire ono no the boyfriend bi odi ni sika bre o man is every month be kan say on tena fie. They are not patriotic and fire home. What I say? People see now. Let me come to your citizens. Their attitude. Obia brand home are starting a jumano. Only pakono. What for citizens? They offer a youth in the what form of jumamuno. Now they act like say you owe them something. Before ubenya profit crano. No, no, hey. There's a saying in Ghana say Obia did in a juma ho. Obia did in a juma ho. Obia did in a juma ho. That comes when you use your money to start your own business. And yes, I mean, starting my business now. My father juma muno. Na oba na me juma no beside your salary no. Still no oda so di me juma no. Who the deal? Ghana. The youth, they are lazy. Ghana, the youth, who started business, they will collapse the business. Hey, quite opa for camera, ebra. They will find a way to steal. Opa your inventory every week. They will find a way to steal. Let me tell you something. There was a lady who has a cosmetic shop, right? Now the cosmetics no, okofa free. But it do baby though. And no one in court. Anyone is what's no who are the crop. It's one time mina customer be buy and I'll say Obeto adie wa ha na adie no ko check and they fake. And the lady say, oh, me no want to be fabuche me di fabuche neighbor. And wana fortunately adie na obeto e no so. Na lady ni fa bi mbae for some time because na otu kwan ache enti ntimi ko fa bi mai na no we say cashier no ebe adwuma no akoma kola akoto bi afirima kola because client bi buy am say a day before a week before e be busa sa product no instead so be ka chen say e bi ni ho e nyanko fa bi mai no o kan say oh e bi beba ochna enti no all ba adwuma no okofa amakola ana okoto fake one ana ode be shell enti no client ne buy na ana oton fake one ne man no oton fake one ne man no keep sika no so ade na 500 a e bia okoto no 150 e wo makola ana obeton 500 ama client ne koya e fake no ana ode buy back no e ho ana employer ni busa ne girl no say ah na say product we ni bi e ho na o be kan no say oh man na client ne ha me e so here product no enti no me ba adwuma na me fa makola na mkoto bi shem You see you see our attitude. You see the encrofo we nyina no not omugina social media. Fix the country. Fix your attitude. Wow. So see our mama light off. We need to fix our attitude. We have to fix our attitude. Say I'm fixing your attitude no matter what the government does. No. Government ne kwantimi enyi kro ni ye. Government ne kwantimi nye kro ni ye. Menam krom na se me hu se amanfo businesses egua na me yema hye because me I have a business. I have a business. It menam krom na se shop bi, restaurant bi or starting yendi 1 year kra fine na me yema hye. Because these shops are no, they are not cheap, they are very expensive. So just imagine say, oh shop no lease neighbor so. But you are not making the money because the kaketwana will make no employees in the SAD. Clients now what's happening, employees in the SA push you more away. How can a nation grow? You claim that there are no jobs. A jumana when you so obey in you see the attitude in which you are using to build the company. Akwabi yes ceiling. Or yes ceiling sa POP no. Very good guy. Very smart. Na madam fu man adwuma. Ana obusa ne say. Na o company ni din say. Company din oni company din. O social media, only social media. But or social media. But on fan ade a woye no on fa bi kran to hoda en promote ye esu say nipa we on ne kasa say oh ho adwuma no slow because o twen am obi abehwehwe. You are waiting for someone to come and search for you. If say o be search for someone no, you are waiting for someone to come and search for you. Ebeye den ane kro no, ebeye na business no akoso. Enti say nipa we na obi amfre ni biema afere o say omani mo ayeden. Omani mo ayeden wote wade so a ebere ana akọ. You are home, you are not advertising online. They say everything is moving. Bibia koso online. It's a business that want me advertising online. How would the business thrive? It is about time. Ghana. You say yan kasa no yan fix your attitude e ko no entimu move forward. Say yan fix your attitude e ko no entimu move forward. We have a long way to go. As a country, we have a long way to go. Faith is saying no practicals in our education system. That's why. And no correct. Faith is my problem is these leaders know our attitude before they ask for our vote. What are they? So what are they about? See, bro, they asked for your vote. They didn't force for your vote. You have to be discerning enough to know say enipa na me vote no. Is this person competent? But bro, yemfa competence in ton chain. Yemfa competence in ton chain. But mama news so akra. Me manya code. It's no. Yemfa competence in ton chain. Bro, how are leaders selected in Ghana? Within the parties, you know, how do they pick their flag bearer? Are they picked based on competence? And I say, based on who has money. That is where it starts from. Are they picked on based on competence? And I say, who has money? If the delegates are picking people based on the money they have, how do you expect these people to solve the problems we have? Any part of overpower unim sika was spending. So let me ask you a question, guys. How do you think these presidential candidates, the money they spend during campaign, how do you think they make it back? Do you think they just throw it away? How do you think they make it back? You have a presidential candidate who tried about 3 times before he actually won, which is Nana Addo. All the money he spent, how do you think he was able to recoup the money? Or what do you think his plan was to recoup the money? Our style of, like I said, we don't have transformational leaders. We have transactional leaders. They pay their way. They pay their way, so it's a business transaction. They give you money and you vote for them. They pay the youth and then the youth campaign for them. So these people, when they come to power, how are they going to do what is right for the nation? They will think of themselves first. And I say, Nana JB, most are lazy. They don't want to work hard and will easily collapse your business, thinking the owner got the money from the trees. Yes. When it comes to employment, I have, me say, in the US, barbering shop, they don't pay salary unless maybe you work for these type of the normal ones, you know, the black community, you have to rent a seat at the end of the month and you pay rent. But in Ghana, they are not willing to do it that way. You know why? Because they know, say, during the month and the ABA on Benjamin, they won't come to work. So if they don't come to work, they won't be able to pay their rent. So they will rather settle for you to pay them salary, which the salary is peanuts. So when they take the peanuts now, then they want to steal. Whilst they are taking salary, they are stealing on the side. I gave one guy a chance to rent a seat. I even gave him a chance, say, you know what, let's do 50-50. Every haircut you cut, you know, you take 50% and I take 50%. This guy was still stealing from me. That's the type of country, the type of attitude people are living in this country with. And I say, it has happened to me multiple times. So I decided just to put the money in a bank. That's all. You see, this is the reason why people are not even willing to invest in Ghana anymore. They're not willing to invest. They're not willing to start any businesses in Ghana because they know the people are not trustworthy. You are living in a country where people say, they have a saying that what do you call it? You eat from your job. Yes, you know, you don't eat from your job. You get salary from your job. So beside your salary, you know, don't go stealing. Don't go taking money. Do you know how much money was invested? For all you know, your pay that is coming, no, is even coming from some set money be a one chair or the two horse or the chair. It's not even coming from profit. Profit in pono the. Do you know the loan or what you Jumano? But you sit there, you act lazy. See, people say, but the salary is too low. The salary is too low. The minimum, let me tell you something. When you go to America, people who are paid the minimum wage, at least they know how to do certain things. They know how to operate a computer. They know how to do certain things. And they are worth the minimum wage. When I used to live in the States and I worked for a Target, when you go to work, you don't sit down. You don't sit down. I used to work in a department called, I worked in different departments. The first department that they put me in was zoning. Do you know what I do in zoning? Zoning in the way I say, I'm for them more shopping out or more say arrangement. Now also do more or much now will fix it and your man. So just imagine say 8 hours, how weird, man. Besides your break, on trust you are in the shop fixing stuff. Obi ship tomatoes. Uche mu anu bi asa be say no. So sa go back na sa go fixing nyina. But here's the case in Ghana. Oko supermarket client in Roma na omote one omada. Can you go and wait me ko Walmart and I say wait me ko Target e US. Uye departmental and I say supermarket. Client in mind wada. What say oh chair my client aba. Oh, chairman, your employer, I catch us say, sir, and no man won a sway fin to clean. We don't think. We don't think. We feel entitled. That's the way Ghanaians are. You feel entitled. You feel say light na saba. You feel say by force say so be my iska. Or which make us say sika for 3 more they don't give. Do you know the principles, the discipline? They have to discipline themselves to make that money. Now what? See, the one problem at Ghanaians say we like our freedom, but we don't know say freedom cost. Sanka osaje for Kwame Nkrumah anko onim se ekuro no say na nka be ya onim se ankokogye ade na oye no anka ebetu no frade so a anka on boda ne ho ye gye ye hu free mrofo ne nsa no. Now you see how we are struggling. You see how we are struggling. That's how Ghanaians are. They don't want to work. They want to have freedom. And Kuala, you see them on the streets asking for money, begging for money. The money they are begging for, no, they like it that way. They don't want to work. They want to stand on the streets. Now, then they'll be able to move around. Obia and Shaw also, they do what they want. That is how Ghanaians are. Sana Ghana 40. But one thing they don't know, they say, freedom is expensive. Because so if you don't get up at the right time, if you don't show up at work at the right time, your employees will steal from you. I've experienced it. No matter the mechanism, no matter the things you put in place, you can put a camera, everything there, they will still find a way to steal from you. Now you are sitting there saying, the government should fix the country. How can the government fix the country when, see, we use the brain to fix the nation. The people who are being ruled, we have failed to use our brain. You see a brain. Now, Obia, you have decided, say, when you see a brain, what can the government do? And that means that we need to go back to military rule. That is the only, see, military rule is the only way government will take it upon themselves to say, you do it or you don't do it. I will lash you till you do it. And on that one, then now you know, say the government is in control. But here's the case that this is a democracy. Democracy, you have a part as a citizen to play your part to make sure, say, the country thrive. But if you choose not to use your brain, that means adiga to sini. We are falling short somewhere. Because the ministers, the MPs, the president, they are all there to serve a purpose. The people, we are also here to serve a purpose. If we feel say we will just sit idle, and the only thing we do is that we vote, then we will move forward as a nation. We will not move forward as a nation. We live in a nation where anytime there's a problem, we go and beg. Whenever someone finds themselves in trouble, instead of facing the law, we call someone above, someone who is high up in the what do you call it? High up in the ranks to call and speak on our behalf. See, in America, they have so many ways that they make money. The ticketing. When they give you tickets for you to pay a bill, say you've been speeding, over speeding, and that's a reckless driving, this has no money then. They use that money to fix the nation. But here's a case that in Ghana, that money, the police officers are taking bribe on the side, and that money is not going to the country. I mean, to the coffers for them to use. Now, you can say the police officers are almost they belong to the government, and then they are the reason. No, but you are the one paying the bribe. So if you really want the nation to move forward, when a police officer stops you and asks you for bribe, tell them, say, you want to pay the fine, and then so that the fine can go to the coffers of the government for it to be used. Let me read some comments. I must say, exactly, I don't sit at the hospital, but doctors in Ghana can even leave the hospital while patients are on admission. It is true. In Ghana, most offices, when you go, the people who are in charge, they'll tell you, say, they are on break. G. Kwajomeda say, Nyamisha also. Fake to say, these fix your country and fix your attitude, and signals for are signals for us all. It is time It is time for leaders to tell voters that they give them money to buy votes. So they give them money to buy votes. So in time of difficulties, the voters complain or lie. And so what I'm saying is say, but they won't say it. All they are doing is they bought. See, like I said, it's a transaction. I paid a delegate to select me. I paid people in the constituency to vote for me. After paying for them to vote for me, you want me to listen to you. I paid my way there. You did not vote me on your... I paid my way. During elections, do you know how much money in bags that they carry around dashing out? Do you know how much money they dash out during elections? Let me give you something, okay? Let me. Shadia, we the citizens have a part to play. We think that it's all the government in the SOEBBR. No, we have a part to play. Until we start to do the right thing. Bro, let me be honest. I need you guys to respond to this question I'm about to ask. The patron delegates now, I will pick flag bearers now. Please, do they pick them based on merits? And I say they pick them based on who has the money and who is willing to pay. The patron, I need you guys to answer. Nasa o answer we are. Nabusa wants say enipa on wetria sika to become a president. Do you think when they come to power, they have you at heart? Do you think that they care about you? They have an agenda. They came to do their own thing. They paid their way because they know, say they want to rule. They know what their corporations that they are dealing with. They want to position those corporations in the right place in our society. In Chomuba, they came for those people. Yeah, policies, all but normal policies obey. They will try and do all those things. But guess what? They paid their way. And the money they paid, when they come to power, they have to recoup. Obama, who had a track record, he wasn't rich. Obama solicited for funds to run the campaign. Corporations also supported to run the campaign. But here's the case in Ghana, the candidate, emumuna ochie sika. Enti ochie sika sara oba onfa obia ho. In the US, me and I am 1 cedi. I mean, $1, $2. As a run a campaign. Enti when you come to power, I will hold you accountable. In Ghana, who are you? Do you know how much money they spent to get to where they are? Faith to say. Then I think then I think those who didn't get the money are the ones complaining now. No, bro, let me tell you something. Bro, right now, most of the people who are complaining, they all belong to NDC. About 90% belong to NDC. When NDC comes to power, and the MPP will do the same thing. And they will rally the youth and say, almost start it. And say, oh, country mining kwe. And your games so many play. They all play those games. See, when I come out and I start talking about these things and I speak, I make kind of credit say, yo, and yet government inquiring a fixed corona. And people think that I belong to MPP. I voted for Nanado, but I don't belong to a party. On everything, Sanka Mahama Eka said obey free education. I can vote for Nana. I can vote for Mahama. Because the reason why free education and yet a Democrat say, yeah, use democracy for democracy to work, about 60 to 80% of the nation, has to be educated to be able to understand policies, to be able to understand how a country is governed. Now, say chrono majority 60% to 70% and you're educated. Even the ones who are educated, because they are not discerning enough, they are not able to read between the lines. How can we move forward as a nation? That is the reason why I voted for the person who introduced free education. Me Asantini, but I voted based on policies. I didn't vote based on the party. And you know, Faith Man say, and Crofona Omanya Sikanibino, Omone complain, Nana, Mama Chow, Omo Omanya Sikanibino. They don't even care. Omono, they are there, they don't care. The people know Munya Sikanibino. They move based on the money you give them. Uchi Omo Kasisia, they will start a demonstration. So our demonstration on person Bayeno. Do you know the money opposition has pushed behind it? Do you know the money opposition has pushed behind it? Faithism, which means we are not matured for democracy now. Bro, democracy is not for Africa, not now. The people who introduced democracy are saying, based on how democracy is, the nation has to, like the literacy rate, about 60 to 80% of the people have to be educated. If they are not educated, cannot read between the lines. And one thing you have to understand is that even the education in Ghana, people somehow we better go university and so ever na emun dosa. They are not discerning. Ghana is the only place ama wo se obi etimi eheda de na adwen na wo hia na de na wo hia no otimi de ton chain o se Ghana de ahana sa de na nya adwuma nti no oyisu na oyisu or he's talking out of emotions. Or you team betna online asema o kan nyina no he's talking out of emotions or on issue facts. What I say that Ghana is only but when you go to school, that's a school in Faumua. It is very hard for you to come online and to spew some enomabia, which means it's insulting your intelligence. Like me, I come online and knowing very well, say these presidential candidates pay their way to come to power. No, my better time say, presidential candidates they know what they are doing. Anytime no, I will tell the truth. It will be very insulting to myself. Say me ba online. Na ade amashia nyina no. My better na ha. Na because of age adret a menya hye me hu nti no. Na me nka no kre. But in Ghana, obi timi de na adwen eto. Ade na wo hye obi de to. Na because of oya asantini nti no. Baby a MPP be fa bia no de akire. Baby a obi also a votarian, baby a NDC be fa bia no de akire. How can we run a country like this? About omo mu vote no. Say omo voting, omo yet cry 100%, right? About 80% of Ghanaians vote based on their tribal line. And now say baby obinya ni sika free. How can we live in a nation like this? Muntio, 80% of the voters, they vote based on tribal free. And now say ebia onim obi e o party we e ho no nya ni sika. If about 80% of the people are voting for these reasons, how can we move forward as a nation? NDC and started democracy. There, Papa Jerry John Rawlings. Anna Ghana for after 8 years, you know, almost say NDC for anyadi and move vote for Papa Kufo. Anna Kufo so by after 8 years, I want for say Kufo so anyadi. And he voted for Papa Mills. Mills better for 4 years. Yes, Mills so anyadi with me around the country, no. And he voted for Papa Mahama. Mahama say NDC ni or so by also anyadi. And he voted for Nanado. Yes, Nanado and another MPP ni yes on so nyadi. Me pacho so mo nyadi you see who say both parties, you know, they have all had their chance of being the president. They couldn't run the nation well. Why don't we move forward to a different party? Why don't we move forward to a different party? That's because we are glued. We don't want to change our mind. All we know is MPP and that's the NDC. We don't really care whether the person who is the flag bearer or you're competent or not competent. We will vote for the person because of tribal lines and I say because of the money we get directly from that party. So if 80% of the nation automatically votes for a party because of tribal affiliation and I say because of your friend say Sika Onye free party now, then why do we even waste our time? Why do we waste our time? We all know say we are voting because we are Santini, we voted for MPP. Omo can say fix the country, fix the country, fix the country. Most of Asante for omo woman nyina edru almost have voted for MPP. But right now they are saying fix the country, say when you Accra. And I say me Bresu feel say, "Oh, let me go and just join it." But edru I can work to fix the country, no. Edru voter na ko jina wa ka say we do something. I will. Oh, Charlie, Madkin, me try to bring you on, but then it says I can't bring the live. Then you maybe I said next time. Say president, however, no, or free MPP, or free NDC, as long as they put in their manifesto say they will continue the free SHS, no, I will vote for them free MPP. I don't care. I mean, because a chrono say I start and voting for people who are competent. That's a this tribal or unity, the nation will never move forward. Ghana, the youth will never rise. The youth will never rise. What is going on? Fix the country, no. It is not the youth, though. It is opposition behind it. Opposition is the one doing that. It is not the youth. The youth are lazy. The youth will collapse your business. They will collapse your business. They are lazy. They don't even care. They are not patriotic enough. When people are let me tell you something. When people are patriotic about something now, they lose control. And they tell you, say, Ameme. And you know something. So I have a code, so I need to clear up. So we'll have a few seconds, right? All right, guys. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your patience. Faith, it is unfortunate. I have to go. I have to go to work now. Have a good day, bro. You two have a wonderful day. Thank you for tuning in. Shadiye, Ghana sad. Obie niwa odo Ghana sad. Obie niwa odo Ghana. Because I can't do Ghana on, I say the way are MTN for any all the other networks, no, no, and I saw you now as you vote, you talk credit card for 1 month. Now almost stock on our phone. But Ghana, what talk credit no? Still bad internet. If we really stand for something now, and you now say you know something, you guys need to do something about this. But the money coming directly out of our pockets, crano. Independent service is not the money, and yet, but yetimi can't share. Yetimi can't share. It's a better kwa president. The only running money. Yetimi aso yejina. The only time you see the youth talking, unless they have been paid. Unless they have been paid. I have said enough. Please, if you have anything to say, I'll wait me a comment it. Right now, and I want to move on to Captain Smart issue, no. Okay? Captain Smart, and then I'm in your time, and I'm see asema okay, you know. Captain Smart, mo amuni mu no, sir oye adwuma Angel. Oye adwuma wa Adomda. Now he's someone who likes to speak his mind. Or can and found who's in power. Now I see and I think say based on and send our canon. The owner of Angel almost suspended him because I think so cassette here and Pennyfono leaders no. Now the owner had spoken to him before regarding this issue and said, Adentina, you shouldn't be talking like that. And you see, there's a difference between criticizing Obi Ejuma and insulting the person. Like I said, now they based on the reason why they sacked him, no, they are saying say he is insulting them. He is not critiquing their job. He's insulting the leaders. So this is an issue I think se ona na nakasa severally. Na mitie asama na woka no. You see, I side with Captain Smart on this side. Say onsura de na okana adwen. But baby a menene nya adwen any say I didn't tell me bomochia na makofre kwesi the way you are speaking, in the manner in which you are speaking, or you are talking about the owner. Esa bo pa mo frɛ kwesi me adwuma no maboa me ho metime gya to anytime. In the way, in the manner in which you are speaking, no, it is wrong. Captain Smart, it is wrong. And you left from Adom asema na wo kana ana wo de osubaya na ade ato no. You are somebody who is outspoken, you tell the truth. Knowing very well, say in Ghana, all these, one thing you have to understand is that all these radio stations, you know, they don't open them because they want adverts in this animal. They open them because of political reasons. Obi also or the turn in Yoma, but or the turn in Yoma, they belong to a certain party. It definitely they will not allow you to disrespect or to undermine the party that they belong to. So let me say, if I'm an NDC person or MPP, now I've been able to open a radio station or a TV station, and I employ you as a presenter. You come on there, yeah, you have the right to speak or talk about issues, but you, the presenter that I have paid, to be honest, this world is a game. Why won't you say no? Forget it. It is a game. The person you are working for no on chima won't end the party attempt. Because there are so many benefits they are getting from the party. They invested massively in the campaigns. It's on chima won't idea of my building own say no. And I'm not saying it is right though, but I will tell you what, as an outspoken person, what you should do. Captain Smart tell me my boy me home. Papa ne pamu me kwa me je adwuma na to. The way he's talking, it is not right. And for you to say, come on, someone, no my friend, oh no, that means say, even you are making us know, say, you know what kasada, oh no, your friend man know what kasada, but you don't want to listen. No CEO or no owner be no over chairman would the platform so. Akasa say. I'm not saying you should fear them, but if you come out and say, oh, me sure, like make me judge you money anytime, that is not fear. That is you are speaking disrespectfully. What I say in the manner how you put it. What I say the way I always say put it, the way I always say boni bakoni din. Now, Captain Smart, sadly, this is not the first time. This is not the second time. This is about the third time. So, also abuawo. Why don't you try and partner up with Sikanibia? That person also believes in the truth. Or Sikanibia also neutral. Nyanya wa umbio platform. Ubet me jinaso akamagin. Semi ameti I say I've been on many platforms. We talk about entertainment. The moment you start talking about certain artists and you make a certain comment, biano, edu on here mfre ubiem. What do? I create my own platform. I have this platform. I go on YouTube. I have a platform there. I share my mind. I'll keep building it. Till by the time I made Drew Sruano, ultimate chame de menye. As I say, it's the Captain Smart. You are not a spectator. You are here to speak your mind. You are here to make sure say abayano or moye de somewhere. But one thing you have to understand is that in this world, a game, baby no only they belong to a certain party. And you know, if you don't speak well regarding that party now, obey you ready. They will sack you. What I said, they will sack you. I know say you like to talk, you like to speak the truth. But the truth, make sure say it doesn't go against the person who is feeding you. If you don't care about that, then you open your own station. You start your own platform. Simple. So simple. Because this is not the first, the third, the second, this is the third time station be worth free ho. Ain't you know market me so I request it. Why? Request it because for some reason no may you know and my mean to me fair amount for this is not the first time for about 3 weeks now. Me try I say live whatever couldn't come on. I don't know why. Minima de contia. But yeah, I don't pay. That's the message I'm the bremo regarding Fix the Country and Captain Smart. It is about time we realize say Ghana, we pick leaders for the wrong reason. They pay their way. It's a transactional leadership. They pay their way. It's a transaction. There is nothing you can tell them. They do what they want to do. And let me come to Nanado. As a president, you cannot do everything. You cannot do everything before you leave power. But I understand politics, opposition will always speak against you. But I wish to say, before I over kasa against Nanado no, and our MPP party no, kai hum se obani ko school no, when share school fees. Obano oko school no, when share school fees. That alone no, should let you know say Nanado has introduced something. Sad now introduce you in Abuao. I don't know how you have about 4 kids in high school. You are paying no fees. But yet, you are still bashing the government, say, they are not doing the right thing. The government, one thing you need to understand, the government ain't me ain't solve a problem. Yeah. They cannot solve every problem in the nation. Internet continuous. Where you be, now we have a twasso. Where you be, now we have a twasso. Na Ghana die. Eshe enum nkwa na kai. Yenye di na se aduane ne kodia. We will forget. Free, like I said, anytime you speak against Nanado, so ma ewo high school, kaise won't pay school fees. You don't pay school fees. Free education alone, do you know how much it costs the nation? Free education alone. You see, Ghana for I say, is it the Jews? Jews na Moses Edomutu. He, udia upa ye free. Tibia be a ye worse, a ye very bad. Now for your co baby, ye drew on us a problem be arise here. We will turn against you. That's the attitude of Ghanaians. Ye kwani ye drew baby. Na problem kitty be arise pe. We will turn against you and say ye crana ye way baby dada. Na ye hotoye. And our final there be drew her. But one thing we don't understand is that for a nation to thrive, for a nation to grow, no, we have to go through hardship. You cannot eat your cake and still have it. You have to see. Baby, our government in the no. See a person move forward. You have to understand. Say, I want you to be. Untimi and live it perfectly fine. Not country ni moving forward. No. I say nipa what you must say. Na still person will live it said ye na first now will live no. I say utimi. I just in your man. So first now we do 5 CDs a day. After the ever 3. Na Ghana for the 1%. Or we did 10 CDs. Na still on mine costro. It doesn't work like that. Upe free education. You have been given free education. It is about baby bedding. It's when you're free education a idea about affable. It's why don't we just see what he has to offer for the rest of the year? And I will say a quiet way, we see a quiet way. It's about unam quiet so I who say a quiet blue high yana. Now can I ask you something? Is it a quiet na do with me? A quiet na do with me? Ghana, like I said, before democracy be a jumano, I did say your education level no a kosro. Amafo ebrewa ono no onti democracy ase, onti governance ase. Enti no they just speak on emotions. It's when you are living in a country where about 60 to 70% are illiterate, ana ensisa o mine no. No citizen they don't have a part to play, you know. Then we need to go back to military rule. Because military rule, no, and then the government, no, here will say, they will force you to change your mindset. See, a percent government, you know, automatically or then you change style of a governance. You go back to military rule. Military rule, the government does not need you to comply. I mean, the government does not need you. The government does not need you to apply your brains. They will force you to comply. It's some say fix the country. Some say fix your attitude. Both, you know, the government and then the citizens, you know, you see play part. We can move forward as a nation. But government alone cannot do it. And you know, please conscientize your brain. My name is JB Demogu, and this is Demogu View, where we keep it real, keep it 100. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate you, your time, and everything. Before you leave the platform, please share the video. May God bless you. One love. Peace.